On this episode of SmoCo Sailing,
looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Cool.
It's very satisfying to see this done, and it's looking really good.
We're filthy.
Have reached a new level of scrub.
Yes.
we're Armand and Liya, and this is our four-legged first mate Pinot. We bought a sailboat with the dream of quitting the rat race and sailing the world. We sold most of our belongings, moved aboard Cosmo, and transformed her into a bluewater cruising vessel. A year ago, we left our jobs and took off from our home port of Monterey, and since then, we've sailed over 2,000 miles down the Pacific coast and into the Sea of Cortez. From leaky bilges to rolly anchorages and unforgettable sunsets to unexpected fixes, we're learning to live simply, sail slowly, and enjoy the chaos along the way. This is our story. This is SmoCo Sailing.
We are getting ready for applying our barrier coating. So today we're doing 6 coats, 2 barrier coats, 4 coats of copper coat on the starboard side.
Yep. So this is why it's important to double read, triple read the instructions. So there is like a little weird half-life, I guess, to this. So if you can't use it within 20-30 minutes, they recommend that you do like half.
2 of these of white and 1 of the curing agent. Okay?
Yeah.
Then mix it for 4 minutes and then apply. Okay, that's probably good. The first dab. Oh yeah.
Okay, so the one thing that is not super clear, and I just called Copper Coat USA just to confirm, is that their instructions say that you have to wait 4 hours in between the first and the second coat of the CK246. That's that barrier coat. Right underneath it says that you can start applying it, the second coat, as the first coat is curing. Is it 4 hours or is it like immediately after? So the proper answer is if you apply the first coat and then if you touch the first coat and stuff comes off on your finger, you gotta wait. If there's nothing that comes off on your finger, but it's still like tacky, then you can go ahead and start applying the second coat. Let's see if it's tacky. Looks like we're gonna have to wait a little bit. All right, break time.
Okay, let's see if this stuff's dry. It's almost 2 hours. Damn it. All right, we'll have to wait more. I think we're at like 3 hours right now, so. So close, so close. Okay, poor Liya. Every hour I ask her if it's ready yet, and it finally is. And kind of a change of plans, we're gonna put on the second layer of epoxy barrier today, and then tomorrow morning we're doing the copper coat first layer.
We are done. Not completely. We're done with the barrier coat. We're all a little sticky.
Half of it.
A little spotted.
But overall went pretty good. Longer wait time than we thought. We thought it would only be a couple hours. Ended up being the whole 4.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, early. Copper coat. Other side. Barrier epoxy. Okay, we're just about to start working, but this thing is so heavy. So next time Liya comes down here, I'm just gonna have her pick it up and watch her reaction. Yeah, can you pick that up real quick? Yeah, that stuff is heavy.
We crushed up a bunch of pennies.
I think that's literally what it is, right? We're gonna be applying copper coat today.
Just a tip from yesterday is I have epoxy in my hair. And these little crispy pieces. So today we're wearing a hat. I stood up a couple times. I don't know if you did.
Nah, maybe.
But I ran into the metal things, the metal jacks.
Twice.
Oh no, the other time I ran into the sail drive.
So 1 of each.
I have a concussion, I'm gonna have a bruise right here, and then I have a big scratch right here, so boat work is very dangerous.
Okay, mixing time. A little nervous because people talk about how fast this thing dries. It says use within 20 to 30 minutes. Use our hardener.
It's starting to look like the right color.
Yeah. Cool.
When they say the pot life is like 20 or 30 minutes, they're not lying. Its pot life is literally 20, 30 minutes because the stuff started getting thick. We're on a time crunch. Yep.
Looking good. So we just did 4 coats on almost half of the boat, and so we're gonna let that dry. That's the end of it until we sand it, and we'll do the back starboard quarter and the rudder in a little bit. We're gonna take a break. I need some water and just to walk around a little bit.
I think I got blisters already.
Yeah. We'll partially clean up, but then we'll hit it again.
Teamwork! My hands hurt so much. Ridiculous.
This is the most fun part of this job. Doesn't that feel good? Ooh, fun.
It's about 1 or 2 p.m. and we're gonna get started on the barrier coat on the port side of the boat. We put 2 coats of that on, so that means that we're gonna put one on right now, another one 4 hours later, right before the sun sets, and then tomorrow we're gonna be ready to start doing copper coat on the port side. That'll be kind of it until we get to move the jack stands and cover all of the other areas that the jack stands are covering right now. But that actually might be in a few days because we're going to be moving to drop our rudder. Everything's looking good so far. It's really exhausting. I don't know how painters do this. Maybe we should have worn some kind of gloves or like some soft gloves because my hands already have blisters. It's very satisfying to see this done and it's looking really good.
That's the moon. And that's Liya. Let's look at her face real quick. A little different makeup today. Mosquitoes are coming out. Yikes. Okay, we just finished all of the epoxy barrier except for the patch areas, which is fine. Let's go shower. We are in dire need of it.
I am taking more precautions today because yesterday I had so much copper coat splatter on my body and it's literally impossible to get off. Like, we've used very harsh agents. I'm short of just putting acetone on my body. Well, actually no, I did try acetone and also acetone didn't work. So today I am suited up. Let's get it going.
We did it.
I'm so tired.
We're exhausted.
My fingers hurt so much.
Yeah, and you're gonna go shower after this for 2 hours. And then we're gonna go down and have some cervezas.
Have a beer.
A beers.
Beers.
We're very thrilled. We might not look it, but good job. I only spilled 1 can of paint. 1 can of paint, 1 pane of can't.
Only yell at him once. Suit up, Buttercup. This is day, I don't know what the fuck day it is, but it's been exactly 3 days, 36 hours since we finished the starboard side of the boat.
Those numbers don't match. 3 days, 36 hours? It's not 3 days.
Anyways.
It's been some time.
It's been 3 days since we painted the starboard side, the keel, and the rudder. This baby's ready to be sanded.
Yeah.
And then, we don't know how long it's gonna take, but by the time that this side is done, it should be 3 days on the port side, so we can transition to that.
So we're using 320 grit to expose the copper.
I just read a blog that said that someone sanded for 40 hours, so.
Liya's got the WebMD syndrome, so.
But she looks good! A lot of sanding. Just a big girl. She's a little girl when we're trying to move around inside each other. Yeah. Inside, not each other, inside the boat. And then she's a big girl when you gotta go sand her. Okay.
Suit it up. Doing it all backwards. Sand my hood over my stuff. You wear your stuff over your hood.
Shut. I wear my hood over
9:30.
9:32.
Okay, so a quick update. We're burning through sandpaper. Basically, this stuff is so fine that it's getting in the grain. See, it comes off. It gets in the grain of the sandpaper, which is already very fine. So we're going through real quick. Luckily, the store down the road, less than a mile, has the 320 grit, which we need. So we're gonna burn through. We only have 20 sheets. I don't know, I thought that was a lot. Let's get back to sanding and we'll take a hike in a little bit.
Copper coat didn't emphasize just how challenging burnishing or sanding to expose the copper would be, especially to get it to the specs they had on their website.
We're filthy.
Have reached a new level of scrub.
Yeah.
I feel like a gremlin. 4:24 right now, so we've worked about 6 hours today.
We're getting pizza tonight and we're falling asleep at 6:30, so. Look at this Boatyard baddie doing an inspection. Hey. Full day 2 of sanding.
It's 10 to 9.
Today is like working out after you had a hard workout day. So
yeah.
It's gonna be tough, but we're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
Let's get changed into our gear. In, my sander broke. This is the actual disc that goes on here and it completely melted off. So I gotta find a new sander. Good thing I'm a very friendly guy. Talk to everybody. I was able to borrow a new sander, not new, but a sander from a guy right over that way fixing his rudder. So back in business. No rest for the wicked. Yeah.
I'm seeing so much progress that I'm like, okay, it's kind of giving me motivation to push through.
Any last thoughts?
No, it is 9:30.
Let's get to work.
Sunday. And our goal is to be done sanding this part by Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. We're mostly done with sanding. So tomorrow's gonna be detailing, a little bit more sanding for me. So things are gonna look good. It's true, yeah. I'm telling you, things are gonna look good. All right, well that's the end for the day. Gonna scrub up and we are filthy. Copper turns green when you sweat in it because it's salt water. So that's fun.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Yeah, Statue of Liberty style, so.
The death stairs had already very unproductive, but eventful morning. We were supposed to get moved at 9 a.m. into a different part of the boatyard because they're supposed to drop the rudder and there's supposed to be a hole for us to drop the rudder in. And some kind of miscommunication, they moved our boat to a different part of the boatyard, to the dry storage area where there's already a big hole. And they're like, okay, drop your rudder. Like, they wanted Armand to like drop it right then and there and then move us back to the space.
And the guy was like waiting for me to drop it and I was like, oh dude, I haven't even like
we don't know how.
I haven't even like researched this yet. I've been so busy with the paint. Like we haven't even looked at it. Like, I don't know.
Also, you were supposed to move us at 9 a.m. and you moved us at like 1 p.m. So then they ended up moving us back. And so now we're back here with the rudder. No hole to drop the rudder in. But they moved the jack stands, which is cool. Because then we can start painting maybe tomorrow. All of these spaces are exposed.
That's good.
Yeah.
So it's okay, but we did lose like a day.
Yeah. Which is a nice break for my arms, because my arm even hurts now holding this GoPro. So.
Seriously. So today, Liya's going to be using the drill with Scrubby to do the final exposure of the copper coat to really make sure that it's shining, it looks nice. I'm going to touch up the lights, the areas I've done around the lights, and scuff up the through hole areas and prep everything, and I'm gonna paint tomorrow. Right? We're in like the 10-yard line. I think that's what the sports kids say. Like, we're almost done with this whole shenanigans thing. So
It is 8:43.
yeah, so we're gonna put in a
Early start.
good 7 hours of work, and then
taco.
yeah.
Taco.
If you watched the last episode, you might remember this.
Yeah, I'm gonna fiberglass the shit out of it.
And today, Armand did just that. Made sure these lights were watertight, and now 100% part of Cosmo's hull.
So tomorrow I'm going to detail around it using a Dremel sander, and I'll just be real careful. Smooth out any bumps, which I'm not too worried about bumps. We're not like racers, but it'd be nice to get it flush. But really the goal here is to make sure that no water comes in. And once that's hard and sanded, I'll do the barrier coat and the copper coat on top of it. And then I'm gonna fill it from the inside. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, hello.
We had a much-deserved night out with our cruising friends that were still in the San Carlos anchorage before everyone went further north. JJ's Tacos is a great spot right outside of Marina Seca and never disappoints on a Taco Tuesday. Thanks for watching, and join us next time as we finally get to our most intimidating and complicated project yet.